Well, there are always trades this time of year, Clark, but we rarely talk about the human aspect of these moves.
That's a great point. You know, these guys integrate into their communities. They create bonds and friendships and connections. Their kids go to school and make friends, and then if they're traded, all of that is disrupted. So it's often overlooked, but it's a real part of being a pro basketball player in the NBA.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Wiggins and Kuminga at the forward. A lot of bounce there. Then there's Kevon Looney. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Baller in at point guard. Here's Baller. The kick out to Wiggins. Outside Curry. Here's Baller. Off target from three-point range. And it's Indiana's ball. Victory eluded them the last time they faced the Warriors.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Yeah, and I can't help but remember Tyrese Halliburton in the 2024 All-Star Game. A spectacular performance from him in that one. And the icing on the cake, him dropping the shot that took the East point total to over 200 points.
Baller's shot is off.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
For three, Matherin. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Siakam.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Baller, and he converts the layup.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
The Pacers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Warriors with the rebound. The mood around the team right now on cloud 9, looking for their 13th win in a row.
Just a fun team to watch when you get right to it. I mean, the way they're executing at both ends of the floor, it seems like they're getting better each game. Communication, ball control, ball security, defensively. They are very adaptable, and we've seen how they adjust, always learning and constantly tweaking the winning formula.
Now here's Nembhard. 9 points for him in his last game. Pass to Turner. 4 on the clock. Shoots. Halliburton, no good.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Ryan, the Pacers love to push it up. Tyrese Halliburton said, it's our biggest strength. Teams don't want to run with us. They know when you play us, have your track shoes ready, especially if you're coming off of a back-to-back or you have a packed schedule. You do not want to see us. Ryan, they have their identity.
No doubt about that, and it starts with him. Count it.
Using focus and balance to convert jumpers, wow. Siakam has really improved his shooting.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the Pacers making a change here. McConnell's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Podziemski's checked in for Stephen Curry. Outside Podziemski. Pass to Baller. Looney, a screen on McConnell. Here's Baller. Fires in the triple. Baller's got 10.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, after their run to the conference finals last season, the Pacers moved to secure their roster moving forward, re-signing Pascal Siakam and Obi Toppin, and then extending Andrew Nembhard. With a young team that's already shown so much promise, there is upside in staying the course. This team should have some staying power for years to come, guys.
No doubt about it. All right, Shams, appreciate the report.
A decent free throw shooter is Wiggins, trying to become more than that, though, given how often he gets himself to the line.
And Siakam gets it to go.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Now here's Kuminga. He's scoreless. Here's Baller. Drills it from deep.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
McConnell outside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Indiana shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. Halliburton comes in for Shepherd. Here's Baller. He's coming off a 40-point game against the Pistons in Detroit.
And his defense really set the tone. Seemed like he impacted almost every shot that came his way, blocking many.
Halliburton outside. Launches a three. That one is off. And so it's the Golden State Warriors leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from...
Here's Nembhard. Still no points. To the inside. Oh, Halliburton! Send it home!
How about Halliburton? This fella going right to the rim, sneak dunking on that attack. Impressive.
And you think about the value Andrew Nembhard provides. Clark, he really excels at running the offense.
He's the quintessential point guard, B.A. Has a great feel for setting up his teammates for what they're trying to get done. Plays with tremendous pace and great confidence. Typically doesn't over-dribble and is unafraid of any moment.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Nembhard, the pass to Mathurin. 6 on the shot clock. Turner, a screen on Wiggins. Three-pointer Mathurin. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got 6 rebounds now in the game. A nice shot by Baller.
Boy, he strikes again from range. His 4th in this game after draining 3 in the first period.
Here's Halliburton. It's rebounded by Golden State. They've led by as many as 11. When this game is done, they'll be off to Toronto, taking on the Raptors. That'll be the 3rd stop of this 4-game trip. Baller. Wiggins outside. Looney, a screen on Matherin. Wiggins from long range. And the Warriors with another three.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Halliburton for 3. From way out there, Tyrese Halliburton.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Here's Baller. With 1 on the clock. And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far. Back after this.
No sloppy passes, no easy giveaways, no big mistakes. They're keeping it tight like Kenny Pants over there, Ernie.
All right, fellas. Let's now take a look at what's to come. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third.
And if you just join it in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. Wiggins and Kuminga at the forward. A lot of bounce there. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Kevon Looney. And it's Baller in at the 1. Here's Kuminga. Oh, Kuminga, strong like bull.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Halliburton misses.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Baller. He's got 22. Puts up a 3. Siakam pulls down the board. And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. 11-point game. To the middle. It's stolen by Looney. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. And here's Kuminga for 3. Pure from 3-point range. Kuminga's got 5 points in the quarter.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Halliburton looking for an opening. Matherin finds Halliburton. A shot to stop the run. And once again, off the mark by Indiana.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, Tyrese Halliburton, an all-star starter last season, is not done yet. He said, quote, "I want to be a champion, a Hall of Famer, and one of the greats. I want the next generation to talk about my ability as a basketball player. That's definitely the goal, and I don't ever set limits." Brian?
Allie just scratching the surface. Thank you. Good stuff there.
A terrific effort from Halliburton so far offensively. He's not holding anything back on that end of the floor.
And Clark, a big part of Tyrese Halliburton's effectiveness, he is tall for a point guard.
Yeah, and you see that across the league, Brian. More and more teams making sure they get size on the perimeter. I mean, they're looking for length in the backcourt, and if you can find it in your point guard, that's even better. And Tyrese Halliburton, a poster guard for long, elite-level point guard.
Okay, it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look good.
Yeah, so tough. I mean, guys, I feel bad for him and the whole team. I hope it's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Neesmith, he's checked in for Indiana. And while we have a moment, let's see some of the contenders for this year. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.